Hello students, welcome you on my channel. I'm Nahi Jindua, your English teacher. Today's lecture is going to be on the detailed syllabus of LLB Part 1 and Part 2. For that purpose, I have prepared the slides on which we will be discussing the nature of the syllabus and the course outline for you so that you are able to have a comprehensive understanding about what you are going to study in the session 2023-24. So let's see what I have prepared for you. Here you are. The first slide is about the title, where you can see that it is written syllabus, books, links, and question paper patterns for LLB Part 1 and 2, Session 23-24. See that in the title, what I have added is that we would be discussing the paper pattern or little information about the question paper that is liable to come for Part 1. And whatever the updated information about the question paper pattern Part 2 is, that will also be shared so far so. Let's see the second slide. Here you are. On the second slide, you can see that there is the title of the slide as LLB Part 1. So what I've done is that here I will start with the syllabus or the course outline for LLB Part 1. But let me tell you that under this title, you can see that I have written Part 1 and Part 2 both. And why is my question? That why I've written Part 1 and Part 2 here on the slide? The answer is that if we look at the detailed course outline recommended by the Punjab University and which is available on the website of Punjab University very easily, you can download it for your own knowledge. If we consider the syllabus in reference to the kind of the books and the links recommended by the Punjab University, we come to realize that the books and the links are common for both of the classes. You can check it at your own level also. So for your convenience, I have listed them together. That whatever the links in the books are, they can mutually be taken for both of the classes. Like the number one is Cambridge University Press, the core text. See that the stories or the short stories that are liable to come into your course for Part 1 and Part 2 are taken from the Stories of Ourselves, which is published by the Cambridge University Press. So in that reference, of course, number one, the book has been written. For further help related to the stories, of course, we can take general help on the online link like academichelp.net and owl.purdue.edu for the section of the online writing lab. Similarly, on bullet number 4, you can see that it is written Practical English Grammar by A.G. Thompson and A.V. Martinet. It is also published by Oxford University Press and the edition is of 1996. The next recommended book for your syllabus is English for Undergraduate by D.H. O.T.A. Kirkpatrick and D.L. Kirkpatrick. Again, this book is also published by Oxford University Press and the edition is of 2005. On bullet number 6, you see that there is the book written as Oxford Practice Grammar by John Eastwood. Again, the edition of 2005, published by Oxford University Press, has been added or recommended for your guideline for support. Similarly, the same website, owl.purdue.edu, can be used for the online writing lab also, but for that you will have to subscribe. So whosoever is interested to use material or download material or get connected onto this link, one is supposed to subscribe. And for that, of course, I mean, there is the subscription procedure. Other than these books, General Certificate English by Ellen Etherton, the 4th edition is also added, and there are and the links are already shared above. So altogether, these are the books. Let me take a look at what I'm having out from these to see that practical English grammar. See that this is the book which you can find or get from the open market, from any bookstore of your time. And then let me show you the book, Stories of Our Souls. It's a pirated copy because the original book is available onto the Amazon. So whosoever is interested to have the original book, one can buy it from the Amazon. Apart from that, of course, I mean, there is another book, and that is Oxford Practice Grammar, published by Oxford University Press. So you can see that, I mean, how you can get these books by checking the market. Let's look ahead. Next slide, maybe. Now, if we talk about the stories and the English grammar, first I have listed the stories which are liable to come into part 1. You can see that, I mean, there are 5 stories. So this time, like the previous year, for part 1, there are going to be the same 5 short stories taken from the Stories of Ourselves. The first story is The Hollow of the Three Hills by Nathaniel Hawthorne. Second is The Fall of the House of the Usher by Edgar Allan. Third is The Signalman by Charles Dickens. Fourth is The Happy Prince by Oscar Wilde. And fifth is The Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. So these 5 stories are going to be your syllabus as well as the story reference. Let me tell you that these stories are included into the new syllabus, which was introduced last year for the session 22-23. So these are the same for this year, included into the new syllabus. Now let's take a look at what type of the grammar we are going to cover. You will have to keep one thing in your mind that the course outline regarding the grammar is identified or mentioned into the syllabus in detail. But again, I mean, as far as the examples of the instances are concerned, of course, I mean, they can be picked up from anywhere. And if you precisely want to pick them, of course, I mean, the recommended books can be consulted. But there is no restriction that from where the examples are from. So you can do it from any standard and valid grammar book, other than the recommended books also. Now see that what are we are going to cover into our part 1. The first one is essay writing. And again, here the 4 types of the essays are focused, like narrative essays, descriptive essays, argumentative essays, and the explanatory essays. So there can be any type of essays coming into the question paper. Later on, we'll see that what is the word count and what are the maximum marks for this type of a question that is to come into your paper. The second thing which we are to look into or we are to focus on is the parser speech. When I will be discussing the question paper in the next slide, I will tell you that how the parts of speech are going to be prepared. Then we are to focus on to the use of the articles. And then there are the narrations, the direct and the indirect speeches, and there will be the interconversion as well. Then is the active and the passive voice. Next to it, there are the types and the sentences, and then the informal letters, formal letters, and the business letters are also included, along with the CV writing. It's technique that how the standard is CV is written. And there will be a question related to your unseen comprehension too. Now look at the next slide, and you can see that this is the slide is having the title as question paper topic for LLB pattern. Now see that at the top what I've written is the total marks for your question paper are going to be 100 marks, and the passing percentage, the passing marks for LLB students in English will be 45% or the 45 marks out of 100. The time allowed for your question paper will be 3 hours. See that I have in this slide I have mentioned the columns like question number, the nature of the question, the detail, and the word count and marks. In question number column, you can see that there will be the questions like question 1, question 2, question 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So you can have the idea that in your question paper, there will be 8 questions altogether. The first question will be about 5 short stories. And the detail is that there will be 4 questions given to you, and there will be no choice. And against these 4 questions, the marks will be 20. Each question will be allocated as 5 marks. So you can see that what can be the length of the answer for any question which has a total score of 5 marks. Question number 2 is about filling the blanks in 10 sentences. So you will be given 10 sentences in which you will be putting or filling the blanks. And you will be required to put the articles into that. So that this will, of course, on the use of the article will be evaluated, whether you are able to insert or divide the correct article into the blanks. There will be 10 sentences as question number 2, and the marks will be 10. Question number 3. Related to the parts of speech, you will be required to identify different parts of speech. In this question, you will be given 10 sentences, and majorly the 9 parts of speech will be focused on the topic. For this question also, there will be 10 marks, and in each sentence, any one word will be made bold or underlined. So you will be required or needed to identify or recognize that underlined or highlighted word. That's what particular part of speech that is in German. Question number 4 will be about the change of the narrations, and there will be the interconversion also. You will be given 8 sentences, and out of these 8 sentences, you will be required to solve only 5. And it will be a question of 10. Let me tell you that in these 8 sentences, there will be the mixed narrations given as direct narrations as well as indirect narrations. So where there will be the indirect narrations, you will be required to make their relevant direct narrations. And if any direct narrations or sentences given, you will be required to give the indirect narration. the same sentence. Question number 5 will be about the interconversion of the voices. Yes, let me correct it. I've written the word narration. Next, maybe I would have copy pasted it. Yes. The change of voices. Again, I mean, for this question also, there will be 8 sentences given to you, and you will be demanded to convert or solve or do only 5 sentences out of 10. In those 8 sentences, again, there will be the active and the passive voices given as mixed sentences. So where there will be the active passive given to you, you will be required to do the passive of the same. And if any sentence is given into the passive voice, you will be doing it the other way. For this question also there will be 10 marks. Question number 6 will be about writing an essay, and let me tell you that there will be 2 essays given. In the detailed column, I have written that there will be you will be required to do 1 out of the 2 essays. The word count for the essay will be 200 to 250 words. The marks will be of 15. The essay could be unseen. Rather, I mean, every example, anything related to the grammar will be all unseen. There will be a question number 7, as a letter or maybe as a CV. So if there will be the letter could be the formal, informal letter, business letter. There will be no choice for this question, only I mean the one letter would be given, and there will be no choice. And even if any CV is a CV related question is given, there will be no choice. The marks will be 10. The next question is question number 8, and that will be related to the comprehension. In comprehension, there can come 2 types of the questions. We know that I mean we can either be asked to write a precis of the comprehension, or we can be asked to give the answer of the given 5 questions. But in part 1, of course, I mean there will be the questions given, like we saw into the question paper of this year. The marks will be 50. So by this again, I mean the total call of the question paper will be of 100 marks. So I'm just briefly covering it up because I have to talk something about the syllabus of part 2 as well. Now, again, I mean the stories about part 2 or for part 2 will be as 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last time in the old syllabus, there were 10 stories from the same book or stories of our series. But this time for part 2, the stories are going to be just 5, and see that their titles or the names are The Moving Finger by Edith Wharton, and Sydney Worcester by Safi. The original name is Hector Mundo, but he was known mostly and was famous by the name of Safi. The Prison, another story, short story by Bernard Malamud, and then story number 4, Billy by J.G. Ballard, and the last story will be Elephant by Raymond Carter. Okay. The grammar that is liable to come for part 2 will include conditionals, means conditional sentences, common errors. So there can be the question related to the common errors, and then connectives, punctuations, subject-verb agreement, transitive and intransitive verbs, application writing, memo writing, book review writing, and again, I mean, there will be a question related to the unseen comprehension books. Here, there is a note which is written as the top note, and that is the difference in between the summary and the precis writing must be made clear by the student. So we can see that there can be the question related to the summary, because of course times they may be asked to summarize something, but as far as the question paper pattern is not posted or uploaded onto the website of the Punjab University. So far so here we cannot say that what kind of paper is going to come into part 2. So the moment it will be uploaded by Punjab University, I would make another video for your knowledge. And you can see that, under the title of question paper pattern, LLB part 2, the note which I have written is like no specific model question paper is uploaded on the website of the Punjab University. Once it will be available, it will be shared and collaborated. So thank you very much, students. For now, I guess that this video will help you having an idea about the works, the links, the question paper pattern, and the course outline. Thank you very much. Bye.